This is the garage, which is in shambles, and I'm working on these light boxes because the lighting is so harsh, and there's stuff everywhere. And I got new digs, sort of. Well, I've always bounced back and forth between these two spots. One is here, one is above the garage, and they have their strengths. Upstairs is a vibe. You gotta see this. Since that is the view that Jeremy gets. And then this is me over here, and I can look down. It's crazy, right? I'm just working up here because I like it better. It's just nice, right? It's nice. So anyway, I am 40 years old. I want to be less stubborn in my 40s, which I think statistically is unlikely. But I would love to be less stubborn in my 40s than in my 30s. I would love to be more like a kid, more open, more willing to say yes. I think for a lot of people in my age bracket, life becomes really about supporting others, and your kids, I think, at their best are this sort of access to youth and joy, and they're like a window into an old world that I kind of occasionally get glimpses of in my own life, but I certainly get to experience more because of them. And my 40s will be about them, I think, as much or more than anything else. One of these days we're going to have Amy in here to do some content. She's just literally nursing like all day and all night. So she just doesn't have a lot of bandwidth. So I haven't even asked her.
Look at that girl. Hi, June. Are you smiling now? Yes, you are. Good morning, my friend. Good morning, my baby.
We're doing really good. We're having fun. I'm looking forward to getting her back in the mix, though, with tents. Yeah, we got plenty of fun stuff planned this year. We got music scheduled to release every 6-ish weeks through the end of the year. And we were always working on new music. I think what kind of happened with me is I got burnt out and took a couple years off because tents is like, well, bands in general are so, it's just really an impossible business model. Like, if you have any success, it just means you have to work harder, and you're not going to make money at it. There's some people that make money at it as artists, but very rare that they're able to do that without making serious compromises. I am happy to compromise some music, but not tents. I want it to be really special. So the net result is, if I want to do it, I have to be okay with not winning. And I think that's kind of the treasure. It's just, you can't win at art. It's a gift for you and the people in your community that get to enjoy it. It can't be about numbers. It can't be about money. It just has to be about human connection. So that's how I'm trying to think about it. Just slow, steady. Don't do anything too time-consuming. Make songs, make content to support the songs, and just find a steady rhythm and share. Last week making that video was really special for me. The act of sitting in gratitude for certain aspects of my tradition and the parts that I really cherish and still engage in, it was like that feeling of having cool water all over my body was like that. It was like most of the day I felt just kind of light, like I was floating. Really caused me pause because there's a parable in the Bible about a treasure in a field, and it says that the kingdom of heaven is like when a man finds a treasure in a field and goes and sells everything he owns and then buys the land so that he can get the treasure. the field is kind of like church, even though the metaphor doesn't fit perfectly, but bear with me. And there's all these like landmines in the field. At some point, those landmines in the field became thematically present for me. I began to see patterns in the communities around religions where there was so much BS that it was like, there's a lot of landmines out here in this field that I bought with selling everything I had. And then it was like this painful choice to leave. And then I moved to Portland where, the term toxic forgiveness is like a thing. How do you have a soft heart when your entire shtick is about calling out and self-protection? It's almost the opposite. Like a kid is a kid, open-hearted, really good at receiving affection and love because they haven't experienced a bunch of trauma. A grown-up is closed off because they have. And I believe that like a lot of like the deep resonant spiritual joy that you can have in life is connected to open-heartedness and being vulnerable and feeling and being loved. So this stuff is just like, this is the like center of the thing that I'm processing, which is if there's a baby and there's bathwater, I certainly have thrown them all out. And I really like babies. I want to get my baby back.